Welcome back to Bikes Online. Today, I'm taking you along for a ride here in the mountain biking capital of the world, Bentonville, Arkansas. More specifically, we'll be riding the ever so iconic Slaughter Pen Trail System, and the bike of choice, well, that's gonna be this 2023 Polygon Siskiu D7 SE. My plan is to show you 3 super fun trails that you should be sure to check out if you ever visit this way with your pals. So come on, let's go.
And as I navigate through these trails, I'll also be discussing the spec of the Polygon Siskiu D7 SE and what makes it such a capable trail bike, so stay tuned.
All right, so our first stop brings us to the castle here in Slaughter Pen. It's pretty recent, but also quite iconic. A lot of people know about this spot. There's, I think, 6 trails now coming down off it, and they're all really fun and all very different. So let's see what this D7 SE can do as we drop in on a black tech trail known as Dragon Scales. All right, Dragon Scales dropping in. Nice steep roll in. Now, this is categorized as a black trail. However, a lot of these rocks are hand-laid flagstone, so they're not as aggressive as they look. Honestly, it's perfect tech for this type of bike. Again, we're aboard the Siskiu D7 SE, 120 mils of travel front and rear. And it really shines in tech trails like this one. Sun-Tour suspension providing plenty of support, but also being supple throughout the course of the trail. Some roots here, gotta be careful. Yeah, overall, the geometry of this bike's really good. The D in D series stands for down country. So it is a cross-country bike with downhill DNA. Slacker head tube, slightly longer wheelbase, that sort of thing. Overall, the bike feels so good on trails like this. Woo! Getting a little wild. Some of these rocks are pretty slick right now. All right. Whew. That's a wrap. Yeah, that felt really good. Might get one more lap in off camera just to enjoy, because that was sick. All right, so while we're on our way to trail number 2, we can talk briefly about the climbing dynamics of the Siskiu D7 SE. Now, out back is a RockShox Deluxe Select Plus rear shock, which is pretty progressive, and then you pair that with the 120 millimeters of travel. Honestly, this thing is almost as efficient as a hardtail, which is something I really like about it. So if your trail systems are like Bentonville and you do a lot of pedaling and climbing and stuff like that, this bike is fantastic. Now, I should state that I have upgraded this bike with some tires, some tubeless ready tires. So if you have it in the budget, I think that's like the best first upgrade for this thing, because to be honest, I'm quite pleased with the component spec of this bike. There's not a whole lot I would change. Group set is an 11-speed by Shimano. Gives you darn near just the same range as the 12-speed, just in a less expensive package. I believe the cassette is an 11 to 51 instead of a 10 to 51. So the range is almost identical. The seat tube angle is nice and steep, which really helps you weight the front end in the climbs. The drivetrain is so smooth. I'm moving between gears a lot and it's just effortless. All right, here we are. Let's get started. All right, Strain Train is a blue flow tech trail. Starts off with this drop and we go right into the flow. Lots of fun here. Nothing too technical. A couple bridges that you can fly over if you choose. And this bike feels so zippy. There's like no resistance coming from the tire setup I chose, along with the 29-inch wheels. All right, coming into the second bridge. And we're moving right along. Now on the third bridge, you'll see that it has a slow sign. So we're gonna test out these Shimano MT200 entry-level hydraulic brakes. They do a fantastic job, very reliable, pretty strong. And it looks like we might have some traffic, but I think we should be good to send, so let's get in there. First garden's good. Second, third's the big one. All right, cool. There's 4 and 5 coming around to the drop. All right, amazing. Yeah, this bike kills it. It's a regular Bentonville shredder. All right, our last stop brings us to All-American Trail. Now that it's dried up a little bit, we can hit some flow lines, which is what I think this bike really shines at. So let's get to it. Coming right into a jump, let's go. Whee! So good. This one will probably have to scrub a little bit. It's short, there we go. Some camel hump action. A little bit of rock. Oh, super soupy, ew. All right. More fun rollers. This is what Bentonville's known for. All the cool little features. Some alternate rock lines. Nothing too crazy, just fun. Let's get back into these little rock lines. Now we're coming into an alternate spur called the All-American Heroes. It's a jump line. Very popular. You've seen me ride it a ton. D7 SE loves stuff like this. Coming in, don't really have to pedal. Get plenty of speed just coming off the hub there. Come around, let's hit some more. Hopefully not too sloppy. A little bit. All right, got some traffic, gotta slow down. Always be respectful of the other riders. D7 SE Slaughter Pen Shredder. You need to check this bike out. The value of it is insane. Good times. And cut. All right, and that's gonna wrap up our ride for today. If you've never been out to Bentonville, Arkansas, I highly advise you give it some serious consideration, because who knows, you just might run into me. If you have any questions about which bike would be the most appropriate for the types of trails that you're riding, make sure to hit that comment section below. Be sure that you hit that subscribe button so you can be tuned into everything that we do here at Bikes Online. Last I checked, I'm still Jared, and I'll see you around.